So like I said, we are skipping these maps. These are like the only maps in all of the games that we're playing. These are the only maps we're skipping, and it's just because they are literal copies of the previous maps we played in World at War, with the exception of having the Black Ops 1 guns and also the extra perks. But other than that, they're the same, so there's no real reason to play them. We are going to be playing other versions of these maps, though, later. So in Zombies Chronicles, we're going to be playing these maps again, so definitely don't need to play those maps 3 times. We're already playing them 2 times. So we're moving on to Ascension, which, like I said before, if you were to take a poll of every Zombies player ever and ask them what their favorite map is, I would be willing to bet Ascension would be second and Kino would be first. So many people loved this map. And I think a big reason for it is there is a section that is super easy to train zombies on. So this is one of the first maps where a lot of casual players, people that weren't, you know, actual high round players, could get to high rounds. I remember even as kids, we could get up to some crazy rounds on this map because there are several spots, one spot in particular, where it is very, very easy to train zombies for a really long time. Also, this map has a really cool gimmick at the start. I think once you see the gimmick, it gets kind of old. But the first time you see it, I still think it's one of the cooler gimmicks that the series has done. I don't know, it's just memorable, I guess. Wait for the map to launch. You'll see what I mean. And this is also... Oh, I forgot to mention what we're doing on this map. Mention it in a second. So... the beginning of the map is in black and white.
Auxiliary power activated.
Darkness, it's
So until we turn on the power, everything's black and white.
A taste that reminds me of home.
Also, we're Takio.
Who are you?
So I think it just makes it really cool when you turn on the power and the lights come on and then the color comes on. I'm colorblind, so this is a perk. So anyways, what are we doing on this map? Well, this map is the second map to have a true Easter egg quest. If we're including the Flytrap Easter egg. If you're not including the Flytrap Easter eggs, that was more of just a very quick thing that didn't really go anywhere. This would be the first real Easter egg quest. This is the first real Easter egg quest that actually affects the story. There's a character that you meet that is important, kind of important later. And when you launch into the map, the characters will actually talk about the Easter egg and give you hints on how to do it. Very, very, like, hints that really give you no information at all. It'd be ridiculous to take what they say and actually figure out what to do, but it is there. So this was the first map that they really actually planted a true Easter egg that they wanted people to find. Unfortunately, we cannot do it on this version of the map. It is a multiplayer Easter egg only. The second step of the Easter egg forces you to have more than one player because there are multiple buttons on the map that you all have to press at the same time. So unfortunately, we cannot do it. However, if we take a little stroll down here to Zombies Chronicles, you will see that there is a mod that allows us to do this Easter egg solo later. So we will get to see this Easter egg later. But for now, we can't do it. So we are going to simply open up the Pack-a-Punch, which is also a little bit of a quest, just like it was in Darius. And then we're going to get the Easter egg song, which is another one of my favorite Easter egg songs. I practiced all of these Easter eggs before starting because in order to do these all in a month, I'm going to have to do all of these within a few tries. So I practiced all of them. It took me pretty much all year to get them all down to the point where I feel like they're at least somewhat consistent. There are a few I'm worried about, specifically the Darken Shore? Is that the name of it? I've forgotten the name. I think it's the Darkened Shore. I said it earlier, now I forget what I said. But there's a map on World War II zombies that took me like 3 weeks to do. So I am genuinely scared that it will take me... Darkest Shore, thank you. I'm hoping that I can get it within the first couple tries, because if not, that might throw everything off. But yeah. I would say my goal for all of the Easter eggs is to get them within like 3 tries, or 2 tries. If I'm going to be able to get through this entire thing before October 31st, I'm going to have to get them all in 1 or 2 tries. I'll probably have time to...
Every scratch upon me will be met upon...
I'll probably have time to mess up 3 or 4 tries on some of the maps, but some of the Easter eggs are very long, so if I screw them up too late into the Easter egg, it will waste a lot of time.
A taste that reminds me of home.
Man, this map. This is the first map that I actually feel like I played recently. Like it feels familiar. We definitely played this map a lot.
Lest ye be
In
destroyed.
groups. So this thing, whenever you hear that noise, this thing spins. If you're under it, it will kill you.
Down,
Unless you're
cursed
crouched.
creatures.
So a lot of times, me and my friends would get killed by this thing and then laugh at each other for getting killed by it. It's a very common occurrence on this map. Teddy Bear! This is the first map, I think. Oh, God. This is the first map, I believe, where teddy bears are part of the Easter egg song. We need to find 3 teddy bears around the map. This one has a sickle in his hand.
Tomo.
It makes a noise when you get close, so most people found this casually. Although, one of the...
I may be out. It's not over.
One of the teddy bears on this map is pretty well hidden. I need
A taste
gun.
that reminds me of home. This will suit my purposes. Take that, you soulless creature!
Little Olympia. We haven't gotten Richtofen on any of the maps yet. Yep, that's the fly trap Easter egg that we talked about earlier. And did earlier. Most people would say that's the very first Easter egg, like real Easter egg. Some people would say this one is the first. It just depends on your opinion of the fly trap Easter egg. Alrighty, so this spot is the spot I was talking about. This is one of the best training spots in pretty much any map ever. It is so easy to get to high rounds in this spot. Zombies will come out of this window, and zombies will come out of this window rarely. And all the other zombies will come up these stairs. And so it is very easy to just run a circle. And as long as you can make sure you make a gap right here, you can stay alive. There's also a lander spot right here. You can bring the lander over, and then if you get into trouble, you can just grab the lander real quick and it'll take you away. We'll see the lander in a bit. Because it's part of getting the pack-a-punch.
You cannot win this war of attrition.
Yo, good luck, Kylio. You got this. I'd love to get some knife kills, but I'm a little worried.
Now the real fight begins. Bow down. Ha-ha! That is called a reversal of fortune, beast.
Reversal of fortune, beast.
Taste my steel.
Alright, let's go see if we can turn the lights on. Actually,
0 ammo. Double the honor.
I may want to buy a gun. Double the honor. Well, it's actually shocking to hear lines from Takio that doesn't have the word honor in it. Is there a gun in here? There's one of our new perks. It's called PhD Flopper. And it does different things in different games. I believe in this game, all it does is when you do this, a little explosion comes out.
Walking Dead. Racket
And
discipline.
one of people's favorite things to do with it on this map, and kind of the reason that it's sitting right here, is you can group up a bunch of zombies at the bottom of the stairs and then jump down the stairs and blow them all up.
I go too easy on you.
So you can see I can train a bunch of zombies together. And as long as I can get a little gap here, I can stay alive. So I can train all these zombies together.
No ammo, no weapons. Now the real fight begins.
Sometimes the zombies do weird things like that. So it's usually better to shoot them, but you can see how easy it is to group them all together here. And this is my childhood right here.
That's what you
Again, not
get
childhood,
back from the
my
dead.
early adulthood here.
That's how we shake hands where I come
My
from.
high school parties, me staring at a giant group of zombies on the lander pad in Ascension. Just jumped over that zombie's head. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit here, because I have no ammo, but I'm gonna see if I can get all the way up here and hit the box before the zombies catch up. Here's the power switch. The box always starts here.
Auxiliary power
0 ammo.
deactivated.
Double the
Approaching
honor.
test position.
I will cut them
Alright,
down
the
one
HS.
limb
This
at a
thing is
time.
an automatic shotgun. It's actually pretty good. I was never a big fan of shotguns in this game because I wanted automatic weapons because they make more money.
Shame to the zombie people.
But I definitely underestimated shotguns when I was younger because just being able to kill whatever zombies in front of you will get you out of a lot of sticky situations. I'm gonna hit the box one more time to see if I can get an explosive gun.
Systems. Awaiting security protocol 13255.
That is
Now this
explosive,
fight
but I
can
don't think
truly
it.
get started.
I don't think this works. I could try it. Also, you probably saw there in the mystery box, there is a new wonder weapon on this map. It's called the Thunder Gun. It is incredible. One of the best wonder weapons of the whole series. It blows away everything in front of you, so it's an easy get out of jail free card. So, this diagram right here is a hint as to how to open up the Pack-a-Punch. You see the rocket there? We need to ride 3 different landers, and each time we ride a lander, it will prep the rocket to fire, and you'll see that diagram turn
My
green.
name, Takio!
And then once the diagram is completely green, we can hit that button, the rocket will launch, and we'll have access to the Pack-a-Punch.
There will never be enough of you to sate my honor!
And the first lander position is right here.
Lander sequence.
Welcome back, Nate. This thing is god-awful. It is slow, it does no damage. You can't even kill zombies right now. We're only on round 6, and it's making crawler zombies and not actually killing them. But there's a funny Easter egg with explosive weapons on this map. I'm going to try it with the China Lake and see what happens. I don't expect it to work, but I've never tried it, so... So now we can ride the lantern. And you'll see the rocket will start to prep. I think this ride, all that happens is that fog comes off of it. Unless I was already there. But the second ride, you'll see the big beam come down. Ooh, I think this is the first map with stamina, too. If I remember correctly. Should be right here. There it is. A perk that I will be using in almost every map. It allows you to run faster. Back in the day, I severely underestimated this perk. I was like, running faster, who would want that? But with the amount of running you have to do for Easter eggs, the fact that you can just train zombies better by running faster, and also after using stamina up for so many years, the game just feels slow without it.
Death pigs!
And I will pretty much be using it in every map that I have perks in.
You a soulless creature!
Our guns are terrible. I might want to buy a gun. Or train a little bit. Let me think. I want to keep the China Lake to see if I can do this goofy strat. I really don't think it's going to work, but now I'm really curious to see if it will work. Maybe I'll just... There's no gun up here? Maybe I'll train for a bit and try to make some money with the China Lake and then go buy a gun. I can't really go to the mystery box, I'll get cornered. I could, I guess, spawn every zombie in the map.
Weapon requires sustenance.
That'll work.
Takio is all that
When in doubt, death machine.
there will never be enough of you to save my honor. That was for my master. Zombie brain make for bad sushi.
Zombie brain makes for bad sushi. Are you starting to see what I was saying earlier about the Japanese stereotype?
Confucius say, get more bullets, damn it!
They're really just the absolute goofiest stereotypes. Alright, let's see what I get out of the box. We'll just hit the box once. Maybe I'll get the thunder gun.
More ammo or new weapon. Decisions, decisions.
Yikes.
Distance makes my honor grow fonder.
That is a sniper rifle. We do not want sniper rifles. So you see how part of it's green now? So that's kind of our hint as to what to do. That'll work.
Let the cleansing begin.
Alright, so we're gonna go... I should probably get Juggernog, so I'm gonna not do that. Because that's what I should do. I'm so slow. I wish I had stamina, but I don't want to spend money on stamina. But I want stamina. Avenged Sevenfold's interesting. I really liked them. I think this is probably like hashtag relatable, but I really liked them when they like were popular and it was cool to like them, and then they became that band to hate, like Nickelback, and I pretty much just followed suit and was like, yeah, all their music's the same, they suck. And then nowadays I more of just appreciate them, and like I still have the songs that I like, that I did like of theirs that I still like, but I'm not necessarily like a fan. This is the Easter egg. quest. This thing right here. You have to do a bunch of stuff to power this up. I will show you... Well, hold on. Let me get this first. I'll show you the first step, just to show you how ridiculous it even starts off as. Here is the second bear, by the way. He's kind of hidden. And here's the second lander spot.
Lander sequence initiated.
And I want to try to get the zombie away from it, because if he's touching it when I activate it, he will... Ooh, I could have died there. He'll die, so...
Lander sequence.
There you go, and you'll see that thing come down. I think. No, that only does it... Okay, never mind. It only happens on the third run. Maybe I'm thinking of the remaster. Oh, you can see it here, too. So there you go, second one's done. So, the Easter egg on this map, quests that we cannot do because we don't have 4 players. The very first step, which we could do the first step, if I got lucky with the mystery box, is you have to open the mystery box until you get a very specific special grenade. It's a black hole generator. Then you have to throw the black hole generator at that thing. That sparking thing outside the map. There is absolutely no hint to do this. That is just what you have to do to start the quest. And the only real hint to this is if you stand here, you'll hear a little buzzing noise. And that's it. But yeah, you'll see that entire quest later, because we're going to do that entire quest in the remake of this map. What else can we do? Nothing. We need money.
Every scratch upon me will be met upon you 1,000-fold.
Yeah, the guy's name is Gersh, Dr. Gersh. And we have to help him power that thing by doing a bunch of random crap around the map. Oh, you guys haven't even seen the main gimmick of this map yet. Oh boy. I can't wait. I totally forgot about the gimmick of this map till just now. Uh-oh. Woo! That was close. We definitely need to launch the rocket so I can get rid of this China Lake. So these original maps, a lot of them don't have Easter eggs. They weren't invented yet, so that's why they're going by pretty quickly. The Easter egg songs are just the next best thing to get. So yeah, we haven't even gotten into the actual Easter eggs yet. This is just the beginning. This is, in fact, the first map to have a real Easter egg quest. But we can't do it because you need 4 players. Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are both going to be fairly quick because either the maps don't have Easter eggs or they were required to have more players. But after that, we will get into the maps that take several hours just to beat, and if I die at the end of an egg, I have to do it all over, etc., etc.
No huts for you! Like wheat beneath a scythe.
Hopefully none of them take multiple hours, but they can. And probably will, especially Moon.
Walking dead.
I am
Like a discipline.
preparing myself for Moon to take an entire day to give me the right RNG.
More! Bring me more!
See what happens. Alright, let's go blow up the rocket. Maybe. So, once you do all the landers, the rocket is ready to fire. And once you blast off the rocket, you can go to the pack-punch machine. But there's actually an Easter egg related to doing that. where if you have an explosive weapon, you can shoot it at the rocket as it's launching and blow it up. And if you blow it up, there's an extra little power, or power up you get. I have no idea if you can blow it up with the China Lake, though. I've never tried it. It is explosive, but I've never tried doing it, so we're gonna try it and see what happens. I have a feeling it's not gonna reach, but today we are going to learn. I have to be careful. This guy can kill me in 2 hits. Nice, he didn't die. So now we should see that thing come down. Yep, there it goes. So now the rocket's ready to fire.
Security Protocol 13255 received. Performing integrity check. Awaiting launch initiation.
Yeah, I agree. To be fair, though, they're not all bad. Funnily enough, they are announcing they're releasing the new Zombies mode right after Holomonth is over. I did not plan that. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Let me kill the zombie first. That was close.
Take that! You a soulless creature!
Initiating launch protocol. Systems check nominal. Status update complete. 5, 4, 3, 1. Warning. Launch in progress.
Oh my god, it worked.
Ah, that is called
I can't believe it.
of fortune, beast.
I've never seen that. Never done it with the China Lake before. I don't even know if we'll get there in time to get the power up because I went down, but you can
You have ensured your survival.
destroy
with
the
this-
rocket with the China Lake. If you're accurate enough. Oh god, this is bad. This is very bad. Oh my god, how did I get out of that alive? There's actually no way. I need a new weapon. So, can we see it? Nope. A ×2 appears right here if you blow up the rocket, but we didn't get here in time. And over there is the back punch, which only opens once you launch the rocket. And that's kind of it for the map, unless you do the Easter egg hunt. That's the casual stuff to do on the map. And then all we gotta do for the Master Challenge is go hit the last
Remember my name.
teddy bear.
Hagio!
Dude, we are just so slow. I just can't even. I'm not even hitting that
Strength
other
of my ancestors powers me.
bear until I get Juggernaut. So the second step of the Easter egg, during the special round, 4 buttons appear around the map, and you have to hit the buttons at the same time with 4 players. So each of the players has to stand at a button, and then you have to go like 3, 2, 1, and then everyone hits at the same
Juggernaut
time.
is fuel for honor.
So that's why we can't do it. But when I do the remaster of the map, there is a mod I can install that will allow me to get through that step. So for fun, I'm gonna do that. You see the quick revive machine is gone because I already hit it 3 times, so it disappears. But yeah, there is also like a mod that allows you to do it on this version too, but I'm not familiar with that mod. I'm only familiar with the solo mod on Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 3 actually has an official mod menu that you can use. This one might actually as well, but I think the mod that gives you solo Easter eggs is not part of the official mods. But anyways, it's not required. I wouldn't, if you're doing this challenge yourself, you really don't need to do the solo mod at all. But I chose to because I've done them before, and they're some of my favorites to do, so I added them. But If you wanted to just say doing all the official Easter eggs, you would not need to do the solo mod Easter eggs. They're not official. I just added them for fun. Especially Shadows of Evil, because it's one of my favorites, and you cannot do that one without a team either. Although that one, you can get all the way to the final step without a team, which is nice. But custom zombies is nuts, dude. There are so many amazing... So, that is one thing I wanted to mention for anyone that's not familiar with zombies. Hold on, before I do that. I'm literally 2 seconds away from stopping the timer. Here's the final teddy bear. So we can stop the timer now.
Listen,
We
the
did it?
secret reveals itself.
Oh man, the song is so good. Anyone that's familiar with the Final Fantasy modding community, ditto to that with the zombies community. There are so many mods and custom maps in the zombies community, and they're like insane. I mean, they're like better than the original maps. They put so much work. They have entire teams work on it, on some of these maps, and it's like insane
Every
the
scratch
amount of
upon
stuff
me
they made.
will be met upon you 1,000-fold.
To the point where they even put an official mod menu in Black Ops 3. Oh, by the way, you can buy a sickle on this map. It's kind of like the Bowie knife.
Warning.
Here we go.
All secure
So this is the special round on this map. Can you guess what it's gonna be? Obviously, monkeys from space. I don't know how you didn't guess that. I'm disappointed in all of you for not knowing that it would be monkeys from space in little spacesuits. Your second guess? Understandable. So this is actually a really unique...
Eating days are over.
I'm gonna pause so you don't have to say it through the screaming. This is actually a really unique gimmick because the way it works is the monkeys fall from space from their little UFOs, and then they actually don't target you, they target the perk machines that you have purchased. So that's why they're all going towards Juggernog, 'cause it's the only perk I currently have. I think there are a couple monkeys that will target you, but most of them will target the machine. And if they get to the machine and they beat on it enough, it will steal your perk away. So the idea is you have to keep them away from the perk machine. And if you can kill all of them without them touching any of the perk machines, you get a bonus perk. Otherwise, you just get a max ammo. So because I only have Juggernog, I might actually have a chance to get the extra perk here. But normally, you're running all around the map trying to protect all your perks.
Put you back where you belong.
Yep, there we go. So that's a free perk bottle. Pick that up and I got PhD Flopper.
Shimata.
So there's actually a lot to talk about with the perk bottles. So first of all, it gives you a random perk you don't have, which is kind of bad if you don't have 4 perks because it takes up one of your slots. So like I didn't want PhD Flopper. If I were to do my own build of this map, I would do Juggernog, Speed Cola, Stamina Up, and Double Tap. So now that I have PhD Flopper, I'd have to force myself to go down to get rid of it so I could get more perks, but I actually can't do that because I have no more revives. So I'm kind of screwed. Now I'm stuck with PhD Flopper. But what's cool is if you already have 4 perks and you pick up a perk bottle, you get that perk anyway. So you get 5 perks. And that's the only way back in the day to get more than 4 perks, is to already have 4 perks and pick up one of those bottles. So this was the first map where you could actually get all the perks on the map by getting a full deck of perks and then killing the monkey rounds and getting the extra bottles until you actually have every perk in the map. Which later would become kind of a staple of the series, where one of the big things was to try to get every perk on the map in different ways. So this was like the first map that you could actually legitimately do it, with the exception of the maps that only had 4 perks. So just by buying them, you had them all. But yeah, kind of a cool little thing about this map. It's like the first map you can get more than 4.
Security level normalized. System defenses offline.
Does it still give you explosive immunity in this version? I wasn't sure if it did or not, because later it gave you that. Wasn't sure if it did in this one. But yeah, it's really nice with the ray gun, because the ray gun doesn't hurt you if you have explosive immunity, which is the biggest problem with the ray gun. I'm gonna try to flop these zombies. Oh, they all went the wrong way. I know, I love this song. I wonder if flop would work here.
Walking Dead. Lack of discipline.
There you go. PhD flopper. I love this song because it has Damned in it. So, it's an automatic win. Nice. Yeah, I wasn't sure. In some of the games, that's all it does, is give you explosive immunity. It doesn't even do the flopper thing. Yeah, having said that about the perks and potentially getting them all on this map, that would be insanely hard to do, because you'd have to defend all the machines. You'd have to have one person on every machine, and none of them could mess up.
More! Bring me more!
So now that the lander is here, I could quickly jump on the lander if I get in trouble. How's it going, lady? Now she's a country singer. Aren't we all? Haven't we all just made the switch to country singer at this point?
That is all you have?
Alright. That's it for this map. Let's move on. Let me do one final... Never mind. China Lake sucks. I was gonna do one more flop. First 15-minute break, let's go. Exciting stuff. So let's cross this one off the list, and then we get to do our first real Easter egg quest. But first, let's knock this one off the list. We're getting up there, boys. We're up to like $6. Let's freaking go. $6. Or no, $7. What are you guys going to spend all this money on? Everyone that's doing the Celeste Community Challenge and is going to win part of this $7. What are you going to spend it on? You got some time to think about it. You have a month to think about how you're going to spend these oodles of dollars.